Welcome to Laugh Outlaws Realms of Alteroth. As noted, we are going to be playing weekly until probably around Christmas. Um, and we are going to kind of just do a quick recap. I don't really have any announcements except for fuck cancer. I'm going to start saying that before and after the stream because fuck cancer.
Fuck cancer.
You guys are have traveled quite a ways from your original world, waking up into a battlefield and dead bodies. You guys kind of go through the paces and kind of learn a little bit around. Some of you having voices in your head, some not really sure what's going on between your past and new lives. All you know is this world is not yours. It's full of magic and a lot of scary shit. Mimics that are looking like castles. Treasure chests filled with geysers of water. And then a giant toilet pushing you into a lake. And a bunch of other stuff.
Fingers in holes.
Exactly. Sticking your fingers in troll holes.
Random boulders.
Random boulders. That's a nice boulder.
That's a nice.
Yeah, you got to turn a cough.
And where we left off last, you find yourself in a jail cell with several others. And you've kind of played around a little bit. Not really played around. You've tested some boundaries. Jason getting the full brunt of the force field around, knowing that you don't have the ability to cast magic whilst in the cell. You've seen a few different drow guards, and you've seen a priestess of some sort. With you is a golden goblin who thinks he's human, a gnoll who likes to be called baby, and a gnome that you're not really sure. He's quite a bit of an asshole, but you're not really sure much about him. He just likes to hide away.
Frank.
Yeah, so what do you guys want to do?
Cry.
We all just start weeping.
So, if I remember right, our idea was our idea that we had was we were going to think about seeing if we could use magic whenever they do the weekly cleaning or whenever they clean.
Yeah, we also still need to test if there's a height limit to the spell or off the ground or whatever it was, to see if we can do any magic at all in the cage while it's still up, or if it's just gone unless they take it off.
I feel like there is not a height limit. I feel like it's the entire cage.
Well, I kind of feel like that, but I mean, that guess would have to be how it is, because if they're standing on the outside but still can't.
The way I see it is like, we threw the pebble up
and it disintegrated.
And it disintegrated like at the very top. So I feel like that's where the limit would be, and if we try to go through it,
I would probably assume so.
And then we also found out that the winking drow, whatever, has the keys. So we discussed a little bit how we need to try and get the keys off him. Otherwise, we're just screwed. Even if we attack the sorceress or the water mage, that still doesn't get us out of the cage.
Okay, I got this. So one of y'all go over there and be the sub and just like wink back at him and call him daddy.
I mean, I wanted to play.
Hey, he winked at you.
I could stand up. I could do that.
I mean,
Caddy wants to fuck something, so she's got it.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, there was the idea, like, whenever the magic is, whenever we're able to cast magic, we could, like, we have two people with acid.
That is true. So, as it was last time, the guards were not around, correct?
That we could see. We couldn't see them.
Well, not just that. Well, they seemed to be in the barracks. And then
The
BB Maybe. He said he couldn't hear anyone close by, and he was pretty sure everybody was in the barracks.
And then there was also the one drow that's in the prison, and he said everything was clear.
Yeah. Okay. So now would probably be a good time for somebody to crawl on top of somebody else and see if there's a height limit as far as magic goes. And I can't help either one because I'm not very tall and I have no magic, so I'll be the cheerleader. Rah, rah, rah!
You could help them flip
I'm
in the
quite
air or
light.
something.
It's true.
I'm quite light.
Lift her up, somebody.
What magic is she gonna cast?
I mean, I got dancing lights. I can do fairy fire. I
Well,
could
we
also
probably-
do the thunder one, but I'm not gonna do that one.
We
That
probably
one-
want to do
probably.
a cantrip just for testing wise. Like we don't want to use our spell slots for.
Okay,
a
well that would be
test.
dancing lights.
And we
then,
probably
so.
want to do something that's not, something
Real
that won't immediately
noticeable.
get their attention.
Correct.
Okay, so I could jump, but I don't know how high that would get me.
I could do true strike as well. If there's a guard around or something, or
Do
even
we?
just pick one of you guys, I can see what goes on.
Hey
Can we do
DM,
this at
I have a
Baby
question.
What's up?
Do we remember how high the force field disintegrated the rock?
I was about 30 feet in the air.
30 feet. Okay, so
You're how tall?
Not 30 feet.
I
Sam, if I get you, I don't. Whenever you cast magic stones, that's a cantrip, right?
No, it's just like an artificer ability.
Okay, well, that's probably one of the easier things to test, and I can get you pretty high if I can get you above my head and then throw you a little bit up into the air, because 30 feet's a pretty big distance. So
Can
we
we
have
set this
plenty
up
of clearance.
as Dirty Dancing and like Sam goes running and you're just like, oh. Please, please,
I'm
please.
gonna laugh if he completely misses and he
That's-
falls face
That's
first
up
on
to
the floor.
Sam. He can,
Let's go, Sam! Let's go, Sam! I
He has
told you,
to,
I'll
he
let
has to
that
jump high
cheerleader.
enough to do that. He's gonna land like straight in his chest.
And Jason
Yeah.
is gonna help.
I'll
Like-
kneel and grab him and like a little kid. Whee!
And just like
Jason
when he
would need
goes
a
up
strength-
spin.
Jason would need a strength check, and Sam would need an acrobatics check to see if he can even like get up
Performance
there.
check. Does he
Yeah.
make himself flat?
This is
I mean-
beautiful
I
because
mean, I have
Jason
a-
has no strength, and I'm pretty sure Sam is not that acrobatic.
I have +3.
Oh, let's do it then.
Yeah, I have
Show me
17
what you
dexterity.
got, baby.
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right, so
He-
how are you guys doing this?
Well,
Exactly as I
obviously,
just said.
obviously, I'm in the middle of the cell, kneeling, so I can be ready. And I assume he has to get a running start. I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, I could see in front of you and hold my hands out and be like, oh. Like, here's a boost.
Oh, so he needs 2 checks now.
Oh god.
Maybe
Oh,
not.
no.
Maybe let's not go that far.
Oh no.
or even 2 checks for me, because I would then need dexterity to catch him and then strength to lift him.
Yeah, I
She'll
was also gonna like
He'll
offer to be
step
the
on her
spotter
face.
behind you, but my luck you'd like fall back on me. That just wouldn't end up well for anyone.
You get squished
And
like a
then-
bug.
All right, Sam, am I like throwing you in the air a little bit, or are we doing dirty dancing, just twirling?
Dirty,
Uh,
So excited.
dirty dancing.
I say don't throw me.
Technically, for the test, the throwing would be the better option, but the safer option is not to throw. So
I feel like if I hit the ground and I make a noise hitting the ground, they'll probably check.
just go ow.
If they're
Just
doing
no.
dirty dancing,
Then you
I
do
have
the
my
Peter.
instrument so I can play it.
Then you do the Peter Griffin and just go. Ah.
Mia, you can hum it if you would like to, but you have no instruments with you. But you can
She
definitely
could tap the ground,
Yeah.
like do a beat.
Yeah.
The metal cup against the bars.
They wouldn't give us a metal cup.
Okay, so
Oh yeah.
how are you guys doing this? This is all
Chamber
your
pot.
decision.
I
Jason,
guess.
what-
Are we?
Yeah, I guess we are.
Okay, so Jason, I will need a strength check from you.
Oh, so good, so good.
We'll
Here
start
we go.
with that.
This is what I was
Strong
worried about.
boy.
19.
Oh,
Ooh.
okay. Now, Sam, I need an acrobatics from you, please.
Dirty 21.
Damn.
Okay.
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 So-
You're strong.
You step back a bit and you see Jason kneeling down, getting his hands ready for you, and you just start running, and you're actually making pretty good time. As you hit you step on his foot or his hands. He lifts you up while he stands up, making it about 10 feet in the air when you're reaching up, probably around 12. And then Jason, you feel yourself raise up as Baby grabs you on the waist and just lifts you higher. But with a natural 1, he starts to fall back.
Oh no.
Are you serious, Brandon?
Yeah.
So
I'm
would
just
I
singing my heart out over there, man. This is the
would
most
I have a
glorious
chance
thing.
to try my little magical tinkering? And
You would, yeah. So, honestly, with a natural 1 strength check, he doesn't even get to lift you. He's just like, ugh! And you hear like the spine popping. And he's like,
I just
"Oh."
feel my waist squish.
Oh,
And
yeah,
I'm like, what the
exactly.
hell?
Not even strongly. It's like he's just caressing you a little bit,
Like giving me a hug from the back.
trying to get you up a little higher.
Hands on your hip, like
Just trying
that
to get
awkward leg.
All right.
I heard
yeah.
the music and he just went with it.
So yeah,
Sam.
I'm gonna try to use my magical tinkering and just like put like a little test message in it, just like a test 1 2.
Oh, you have like a pebble or something in your hand, yeah.
Yeah.
Are you reaching up, or where's your hands at?
I'm reaching up.
Okay. So being about 12 feet in the air, you go and you feel the magic coursing through, and then nothing. It never releases.
Okay, so
We've all been there before, ladies.
So no magic whatsoever unless the shield's down. Is what it sounds like, Sam.
I'm sorry.
This is why we're rated R.
This is why we are rated R, not because of the baby thing.
No. No.
Oh gosh.
You feel, Jason, Baby kind of just like, ugh. And he kind of lets go, and he's like, he just walks like almost duck-like, just waddling away, and just holding his back. He's like, "Oh, should have stretched first."
I thought you were about to say you pooped his
All right, now put me down.
I do, and I like shimmy over to Torrent, whatever her fucking name is, because she never renames herself.
It is, Sue. It's
It
right
is.
there.
She's shiny now.
Your name's you're shiny. I thought it was
Oh.
something else.
It's supposed to be Serenity. It's supposed to say
Well,
like that.
there
Oh,
you
no.
go.
Now unless you change it in your settings.
You have to rename your image every time. Anyways, I shimmy up to. I fucking forgot the name already.
Serenity.
Serenity. And I go, what the heck was Babe doing?
And I'm just doubled over trying not to piss myself.
You hear Babe from the side. It says, "Oh, I thought I was trying to help. I should have stretched first. Sorry."
Pull the
It's
hammy.
okay. It's okay, honey. You're good.
Thanks.
I'm like crying, guys. This is great.
All right, so I guess we're on to Plan A still.
As you guys kind of get down on the ground and kind of condense back together, you hear jingling coming down the hallway, and you turn and look, and you see it's the guard that winked at you, Serenity, and he's like, "Is everything all right in here?"
He's British.
He's
We-
British now.
We're just doing some improv dancing, kind of just you have to find some way to pass the time.
I
We're
guess.
a traveling dance group.
Piss myself.
It's like we can give you a show if you want. Wink.
I mean, I'm always down for a show, but Baby, are you all right? And you notice he does call him Baby.
Oh,
I just get the O face, but not the good O face, like the oh.
So like you know how they do like the thing where the guy the girl runs up to the guy and like the guy grabs the girl and like lifts it like I'm doing the motions.
No.
You know how they do that.
No.
So we saw he's a bigger guy. We thought maybe we could pull something insane off and get a double layer of that.
Well, he
And,
definitely pulled something.
Yeah.
Well, do you want to come and take his spot? You want to come in and try it with us?
No, I'm good. Thanks, mate.
They thought they were the wizards, Harry.
I'm gonna head back out. Looks like you guys are good. Mealtime will be in about an hour. So yeah, just don't do anything stupid, okay? And he walks away.
Why?
Can I have a list?
You hear him laugh as he walks away.
I need an outline, evidently.
Can I get a
What is
PowerPoint?
stupid? What is not?
PowerPoint presentation.
Yeah, PowerPoint. Does he even know what PowerPoint is?
Probably not.
Like, can I
They
get
wouldn't.
flashcards?
No, they have no idea.
Like, I walk over to baby and I like rub his like shoulder. I'm like, "You okay?
Oh,
You all right?
oh, no, not too much pressure, please.
Okay, okay,
Maybe a little more.
okay." This poor guy. I'm gonna.
Can I do like a song of rest for him? You know, like see if I can. Like,
Yeah,
help
you
him
could
back?
actually. Yeah.
Will the magic
Yeah, I
work?
want to do that. I'm gonna sing him a little song and make him feel better. If anybody else is hurt, it'll also heal them as well.
Awesome. As you start singing, the normal magical essence you feel doesn't arise.
Zit.
Ah,
We have a crit your pants. By
but
the way.
wait, I don't think it's magic. Is it magic? Because I'm
Yeah.
just singing.
You're infusing your voice with magic. That's
I'm
what
gonna-
helps
Oh,
it.
well.
I'm going to
Would be
lean
my
in-
guess.
I'm gonna lean into baby and be like, "Did you have the nickname baby before? Like we talked because he just called you baby."
No, nope, sure didn't. You wouldn't happen to have anything to kill the pain, would you?
I can give you some yoga stretches.
I could punch it.
Punching sounds like a bad idea.
Punch him somewhere else. Completely forget the pain you're feeling right there.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't listen to them.
What's a yoga?
Okay.
Well, that girl will stick her finger in your butt.
Oh, no, I'm good
dude,
there.
that was one time, okay? That was
No.
one time. I thought it was a rock.
Exit only.
Don't listen to him.
I
Don't
appreciate
listen to him, okay?
the sentiment, but no, I'm good. Thanks.
Release
Don't
the
listen
pressure.
to them. They're assholes.
I'm gonna help him sit on the floor and do some lower back stretches.
All right, butt poker. You have a fates card. Roll a
God.
D100.
Yay!
I love it.
Thank you.
This determines if next time you get lube or not.
Yeah.
For the next person, like it's not like it changes anything for her.
I have a
It could
spell
get
for
I
that.
have 3 of these things. I have
They
3 of
could-
these things, and I have yet to use any of them.
I have
It could get
I have a
stuck.
spell for
I'm just
that.
saying.
So
Lube?
you have a D100, and it'll replace. You can only really have one blue, one red, so it's been replacing it each time.
Oh, has it?
Yeah.
Okay, so what
That's
do
why
I
you
have
need to
now?
use
Do I
them.
still have? Can I pick which one I can keep and which one I get rid of?
If you have 2 blue, you pick the. You can pick one, or 2 red, you can pick one. Yeah.
Okay, well I know I had a DM one that you gave me for the book joke, and then another one that somebody.
Oh no,
gave
it's
me.
inspiration. This is fates cards.
Face cards. Oh,
Like
I don't
Sam's,
know how many
if
face
he-
cards I have.
Like Sam's, if he goes into a town right now, he'll
No,
go
no, no,
berserk
We don't
no,
know
over
no,
about
there.
that.
Nutcracker.
We
That
don't
was-
know about that.
That was.
Yeah,
that
we don't
was
know about
Nutcracker. So just roll a D100 for me.
Oh, okay. Where is that? This one.
Let's go, Mia. Let's go.
82.
Oh, that's pretty good. Woo. That is a good luck. You get a D10 added to a saving throw. So you do a
Hell
saving throw,
yeah.
and then you add a D10.
So when you get your finger stuck
Awesome.
and can't get it out, you can do a saving throw for that finger.
It was one
Strength,
time.
strength save.
Listen. You
No,
Now
no,
move
no.
it around
So-
a little bit. Maybe I can do something to it.
In the
I don't
case
know.
of clinching, it is strength versus strength. He has a strength clinch check, which is how hard he clenches. And then you have the pull effect.
That makes a pop
So
sound
I
like
pull off my finger.
Exactly. So you may be stuck. But baby's like, oh, no, I'm good. Exit only.
Wait, is my finger in somebody right now? Hold on.
No.
No.
I don't.
While they're talking
No?
about fingering, can I mosey up to Serenity again?
Yeah.
And mimic like I'm talking, and then point to my ear, and then point at the barracks, and see if she nods or shakes her head.
what was the
Roll,
question?
roll an intelligence check, Serenity.
Me? Oh
Yeah.
God.
Oh God, she's gonna need it explained anyways, right?
Yeah, maybe.
This is gonna hurt,
Totally,
guys.
like, is my finger in somebody right now? Because I'm actually.
It is
completely
not.
clueless.
It's like,
No.
am I
It is
control
okay.
over my fingers? You said intelligent, right?
Right.
Is there
Negative,
any
ain't
way
it?
to
It's an
swing
intelligence
this
check.
a different way?
No. He is
Oh.
non-verbally trying to inform you of something, so you need to see if you understand.
14.
14's pretty good. You do get the message that maybe they can hear out in the barracks. Or he was pointing to, with the 14, was one of two things. Either he was pointing towards the guy with the keys saying he heard, or they can hear in the barracks. You're not sure which one with the 14.
So I agree with both of those statements. So I'm gonna like tap my nose and be like, I gotcha.
Mm.
So I go, let's see if I can charade this. I make an X with my fingers.
Hold on.
and
no,
then
if you're gonna do this, I
and
need
then I do
camera.
a square, with scribbles on it, like trying to squiggle in the square. Like no planning would be my
What?
Roll a performance check.
Yes,
Hold on.
Does the
With
chicken
disadvantage
turn
because we
around a
can't
little
see
bit?
you.
even
Yeah.
better.
Bitch, turn your camera on. Help us
Six.
out.
I did masterfully. 6.
He's
Yeah.
like,
You did
yeah,
the chicken
nailed
dance.
it.
You think you got the point across, but she's just like,
I'm like,
what?
Yeah.
Did a hokey pokey. Turned
I'm saying it going
around.
like Xbox game. Like
Ooh.
we don't have a TV. We don't have Xbox.
like
Yeah, I was always
Hokey
more of a
pokey.
PlayStation.
Why are
X.
you dancing?
And while they're like just making random freaking Naruto signs,
I'm gonna be like,
I'm just
not
gonna
a
go, no-
Kodiak moment.
I'm just gonna
I'm so
whisper, no more
confused.
planning.
How
No more
loud?
planting.
How loud do
Planning.
you whisper it?
Uh,
They are
I-
all visibly talking, trying to figure out what you're saying. So like
but they're all signing. They're not talking. He's
they were
like,
speaking out loud. They were talking about Xbox.
well, I assume they stopped talking whenever I started talking. So
You haven't been talking. You've been doing some fucking Xbox.
See?
mode.
See, so here's
Xbox.
here's the
Hokey
fun part
pokey.
is she didn't hear you in real life. So how loud did you whisper?
obviously, it's gonna be pretty loudly, I guess.
Okay,
she
so
didn't
I'm
hear,
just-
and now she has to make another intelligence check to
Wow.
see if she can read my lips.
I can't fucking see your lips. Okay, so what I'm
You
gonna
got
do?
night vision. What?
Well, also you're 7
can't.
feet tall and she's 3 feet tall.
That's
Okay,
true too.
so-
Yeah, that's another point.
I'm gonna walk up to you and like try to climb up you.
Make an
That's
acrobatics
really
check.
Bad. That's really bad. I'm gonna climb you like a tree.
Oh,
That's what she said.
But
Koala bear.
try it
I
again.
think there's a bit of a size discrepancy.
You know,
Really?
You're gonna make baby jealous.
I can't find it. What am I rolling? Acrobats?
Yeah.
Jesus. Okay, we're good. Hey, 23.
Yeah, it's pretty
Climbs
good.
good.
You're able to climb pretty well. You hear, you look at baby as you like cusp his shoulders, and baby's just looking up, and there's like almost like watery eyes.
I look over at him, I blow a kiss. And then
I'm gonna go over there and pat his
Smiles.
shoulder and be like, there, buddy. I know, she's a flirt.
Oh, not so hard, not so
Really?
hard.
Okay, so I crawl up and I like stick my finger against your mouth, and I'm like, what?
Okay, so
I go.
who
No
of
more
all of us have
planning.
who all of us is defensive against magical sleep? I know me.
you guys have
Serenity.
technically never discussed it.
So I'm gonna lean over after Jason says that, and I'm gonna be like, "Duh, shit."
But technically, we don't really know until we find out.
Correct. Though you're getting pieces of your life back. So, like,
Okay.
each of you would probably know by this point your actual racial traits, right?
Okay.
So I'd say by now you would know. You may not know other species traits.
All right, because we do know the one guy, he is immune to magical sleep because he was faking sleep.
Right.
And so we can use that to our advantage because I believe I have the same ability where I can't be put to sleep by magic. Anybody else that way?
I believe anybody who is of a elf race.
No.
is
I'm
immune
talking
to
in
that.
character. I'm asking in character.
I'm just
Oh.
real strong guy.
So we're
I
talking
am.
about this where they can hear it.
Openly.
I'm gonna be like,
Are we all like together in a small like circle and no longer spread out yelling at each other?
we were earlier when we were talking.
We were all
No, not when you
circled in
call
the
him-
center.
Not when you were calling the thing babe BB.
thing. Did you just call him a thing?
He is a thing.
Wow.
He's an imaginary thing.
I am so sorry, my guy. They are so mean.
I'm gonna
Well,
like
they're talking
thump
about
Jason
you.
on the head. I'm gonna be like, behave.
Because I assume besides Serenity, who's on Jason right now, we're in kind of like a huddle because we just got finished doing the dance moves. And
Pretty
stuff
much.
Like that.
So you guys are kind of like in a huddle. I mean, you're not like football style huddle, but you're close
Yeah.
enough where you could talk quiet enough to get points across.
So that's what
As
I
long
was.
as not everybody's talking at once.
So like I was saying, even though I can't talk quietly in real life, but in game I'm talking
Stage
quietly.
whispers.
So the guy over there, he is immune to magic sleep, or like when they did put people asleep, he wasn't asleep. And I had this feeling that I'm the same way. Like I can't be put to sleep magically. Like see, he's
Well, I thought you were a dark elf, aren't you?
yeah,
is.
but I painted my face.
But his face is painted.
I white faced.
I figure I would have seen like at least like your hands and stuff at this point.
He's wearing
Yeah,
gloves.
you can
Isn't he wearing gloves?
you can see my
I mean,
fingertips.
Yeah, fingers. That's pretty much it. But
Yeah, if I
as-
can see your fingertips.
well,
in the ears.
to be fair
kind
though, most roguish archetypes keep their fingers black and just blend in.
So I have a question. If I were, where would I find this on my page?
On the main page under defense, which is under
defenses.
inspiration,
It's up there near your health and stuff underneath the
like right
fences.
next to your armor class.
And it'll say
So-
it'll have like a
Oh.
little badge that says R or I or something.
Got it. So I'm gonna lean in and be like, I'm pretty sure I am.
Is there anybody
I
else?
think I am too.
I'm not.
Okay, so that makes us three plus a boy over there that likes to fake asleep all the time. So we can
And-
take the chance of when they come in. Supposedly they put us to sleep all the time, but he's always awake. So they got to be using the magic.
And they don't get the gnome because he's always hiding in the shadows. It
Yeah,
seems
so
because
we
he,
don't
he
know.
wasn't crumpled. He was just hiding. So
Maybe the gnome is too.
Yeah, he
So I'm
might
gonna
be
look at-
too.
I'm gonna ask BB if he is.
I'm what?
Quietly.
Oh,
I'm
he
gonna be like-
he ain't quiet. Like he's not near you guys. He walked away. Remember?
I'm gonna be like, come here.
He groans as he stands up. Oh, hold on. It takes him a few seconds to stand upright, and as you do, you hear like the popping of his spine, just like kind of realign. He's like, oh.
Hey.
Okay.
But so toes touches.
Okay.
I told ya.
Yeah, thanks. And he walks over. He's like, oh, what were you saying?
So shh. But when they come in and everybody falls asleep, do
Uh-huh.
you fall asleep too?
Yeah. I'm usually up all day.
Okay.
I get tired real quick, apparently.
Okay.
Okay, so we need to find out if Mr. Heidi Gnome over there stays awake or not. Because what I was thinking is when it's feeding time, if your little crush over there is the one that comes and brings the food with the keys, we could fall asleep, and then we can try to at least melee, since we don't have any of our weapons or powers. That sounds like it's gonna be our only option to get out of here and even have a chance.
Don't
'Cause we
they
need
feed
the
us through
keys.
the bars?
Yeah. See those slots over there? That's where
They don't
push it
physically
through.
come in. They just slip it through the bars. So
Well, he's
We fall
asleep.
Do they
It-
fall asleep during feeding?
No, not usually. They kind of just raise it up and then they slide it.
So when does he come in?
When he takes someone away.
And does people fall asleep when that happens?
Usually.
Okay, so that sounds like that's gonna be our only option when they come to take somebody away.
We
That
were
we-
we were awake when they brought you in, though.
And they came in with everybody awake.
Well, I mean, they kind of threw you guys in, but yeah.
Hmm.
So maybe if we position ourselves close to the door when it's that time, even if they just open to throw people in, if they're bringing new people in, or they drag people out without actually coming all the way in, we can try to rush and get out. That's going to be probably our only option of doing anything.
Okay, but if we do that, there's a situation that like they touched us with something and made us pass out. So like, and that was when I grabbed the guy's hand. Like I instantly hit the floor.
Okay, so we got to watch
So it
out
has
for
to
the
be like
hands.
a blitzkrieg.
Yeah, we got to like spear them, like football, tackle them or something. We got to watch out for the hands.
Well, I'm
It can't
useless.
just be
I'm-
one person like keeping the door
Right.
open. It has to be multiple. So
Well,
But then
I'm
that leads
useless
to
at
the
that.
problem. We don't have anything for attacking that's far away. Like we're like close by.
I just thought of something, guys. What if, like, I'm pretty small. I can like hide pretty well. What if I hide near, like, what if, I don't know, somehow I get past the door. If I can get out of the cell, then I have my magic.
So you can go hide with Mr. Gnome over there. And
Oh,
if you,
the gnome's nowhere near close enough to the
well,
gate, I think.
if we bum rush them out the gate, they're not going to have that closed. It's going to be open.
True.
If the magic sleep or whatever they're using to put everybody to sleep is range and it's not reaching that gnome, whether he's a mutant or not, then you could just try to like bum rush through that opening.
True.
okay,
They
so
have
what if
26
I
to
crouch?
electrocute people.
What if I crouch in front of the door and I have Sam or somebody hiding
Yes,
behind me
yes,
in my,
yes.
under my shirt or something? And whenever the door opens, we all plan to blitzkrieg, but I'll be the first one out.
I'm not going in your shirt. You keep that fucking dirty
The
ass
prob-
cloth in there.
The problem with that is if y'all are put to sleep, that doesn't work.
The idea was that if the gnome's staying awake in that corner, either he's immune to the sleep or it's somehow just not reaching him in that corner. If I hide over there, I'll be able to sneak out from that corner, slip out of the cell, and then I can use my magic.
How does
Do
your
I got that
magic
right?
help?
How does my magic help? I don't know. It helps better than me punching.
He will be
yeah,
outside.
but like,
We're
okay.
all us that are able to stay awake are bum rushing out of the cage and attacking them.
But Babe said that they don't put them to sleep whenever they're taking prisoners out.
Sometimes they do.
It's an insurance
awake
policy.
when they brought us in. It's the only thing we have. What else are we going to keep throwing people up in the air and see if some magic works?
No, that was
No.
that was to see if it was strictly for the floor. There's also still the concept of the wizard coming in and doing the weekly cleaning.
Okay, so the guy has to come. Either way, that guy will come to let him in because he has the key to the gate.
They don't.
They don't.
So,
he just sticks his arms in
I do
through the
have
bars.
a suggestion
The
before
wizard.
we decide to bum rush.
But
It might not be the best, but one of us should volunteer, or not. Well, yeah, and volunteer, or hopefully volunteer. If they come in and take people out, one of us, and they take one of us, we should try and see, like, what's going on and where we're at. Like, we need to know if they knock us out before, or if we're able to see anything, and hopefully get directions on where we're at. You know.
That's
If we're gonna bum
understandable.
rush,
But
we're gonna be
if-
blind.
if somebody gets taken out and they're able to find all that, they're being taken out and away from everybody else. So all that information is no good till they get back.
The usual rule for parties is don't split the party if you can help it. So
Well, I'm just saying, you know, like if we can get that information, it could help.
but that doesn't guarantee
it's
that
not
we'll
that
come back.
You only get that information by being taken away and being tortured and whatever else.
Well, from
So
what they're saying, they're coming back every time they get taken out.
And
But
what-
plus the
what if they-
spiders are hungry.
I was gonna say,
and
yeah.
it's,
What if?
there's a good gap between each time they take somebody else. So we're going to be sitting here for another week or two before they take somebody else out again.
Well, you
So
know,
we-
biding time is always better than trying to make it worse by doing it quickly.
I need you all to make a perception check.
Natural 20 plus 3.
Good enough.
Natural 20.
7.
That's a 8.
21.
We had 2 natural 20s. Yeah. We'll just say this is a success here. You guys, you hear multiple thumps. And it didn't come from within the jail cell. And then you see the guard with the keys walking out smiling. So, if I could give you a way out, would you take it?
Depends.
Why would you help us?
You see, I don't really particularly like it here. If you escape, that means I get to chase you, and I don't have to come back.
I mean,
Can
hey,
we
it's a
help
win.
you like get away?
How do we know we
away?
can trust you?
Wait, no. Think of it this way. Okay, if that he actually has a pretty good idea. See, if he leaves with us, he's a deserter. They'll send another guard to chase him and us. If he lets us out, but he stays, he can go off to chase us, and they'll just never hear of him again.
Can I
You asked.
roll?
You asked how you could trust me.
Hmm.
I guess you really can't. You don't really have a way. We don't really know each other. Baby can tell you I've never hit him.
I look at baby.
No, I never get out of here.
Okay.
Would there be a way for you to supply us with weapons? Because I know it's not going to be easy to get out.
Weapons, no, but I mean, I can tell you where they hid everything.
Okay, start with that information.
That's good enough for now.
Yeah, that is very good.
Well, you exit here, obviously. You go through the barracks. You're gonna come to a hallway. Take a left. And there's like a little curvy do, and it's going to end into a little. It looks like a doorway, but really, there's nothing there. You can just walk through. It's an illusion. It's a pretty good illusion, but if you push hard enough, you'll get through. That's where we hid all the prisoner stuff.
Okay, leave here, go through the barracks, take a left,
Go through the illusion door.
and there's a little curvy hallway, then the illusion door.
What else is in that room?
Really, that's the only thing. Randomly, there'll be a guard in there, but shouldn't be too tough.
I mean,
I
one
do
guard
ask,
versus all.
don't kill anyone.
So tell us this. What's going on with our magic abilities?
Oh, yeah. You see this? And he points to the bars. Each rung is magically enchanted to keep magic from coming out. So it kind of just traps all the some call it mana, but, you know, the magical essences, and they keep them trapped inside your body, so they can't really release. But once you exit, there's no enchantment.
Okay, so how do you propose that we escape?
You see, I have the keys, and one day I may look like I lock it, but maybe I just didn't jiggle it hard enough.
Are you going to give us a sign when that one day is, or we just
Oh
gonna have
yeah,
to
you'll know.
test it?
You'll know. Usually, they do a guard change here in about 6 hours, maybe 8. time's a little tricky down here. When that happens, we always come in with a new shift. And we do a little look-see-loo, make sure everybody's there, make sure nobody's dead. Otherwise, we have to kind of, pull them out a bit. So we'll open up the door. Magic's still trapped in there. So I wouldn't recommend actually fighting there because my blokes are kind of high on the levels. And then once we're gone, you can just head out because they have the rounds right after checking in.
Wait, did you say that our magic levels are high?
Yeah, they're quite strong.
Oh.
So I have a
Alright.
question. Well, two questions actually. One, how did y'all put us to sleep?
That's some, powder. It comes from a certain mushroom. It comes with
Like the
plenty down there.
mushrooms that we saw before we got taken?
There's probably some in there. I don't know how hard you looked.
Okay. And when will we know that we're safe for them not to follow us anymore?
When they're not chasing you,
That's
you're
great.
pretty
yeah.
safe.
Okay.
But they should only send me first. I'm pretty good at my job, but I fucking hate it. And I met a girl right before I got this shift, and I'm here for 3 months, and I don't know if I can hold that long, if you get my drift.
Gotcha.
Understandable.
Bills. Okay.
I think we'll give you a tentative yes.
Yes.
Well,
What do we honestly have to lose?
it's a yes or no. If it's a no,
It's a yes.
It's a yes.
it's a yes.
Yes.
Yes. Is there anything that we specifically should know?
That squirrely one in the back that likes to hide in the shadows.
Uh-huh.
You
He's
might
an
want
informant?
to kill him.
Yeah.
And he walks
I was
away.
wondering about that.
Oh, he already walked away, son of a bitch. was
He
about to
is
ask.
walking away, so you could ask something if you
Hey.
wanted.
Hey, what is there any way to protect yourself from the from the mushroom powder?
No, not really. It even affects us. That's why my mates are sleeping on the floor right now.
Can you get us some of that powder for when we escape?
So we don't harm your mates.
So I can hide some, but I
Mhm.
tell you
Just
what.
put it in our stuff, and then we can
That's-
use it on our way out.
Excellent.
Or in the barracks.
The
because-
barracks would be hard because that is exact. They have to come through and inspect before they even get to, you guys check in. So what I can do is exactly what big bloke over there said. Let me put it with your gear,
Wait, did you have a good idea?
and it was pretty good. Yeah. So we'll put it in there. There should be about 3 bags. Each bag, depending on how much I can pinch, will contain about 8 uses each.
Oh,
Okay.
damn.
Is there any way you can put that on a surface or an area that the guards that come in after you would touch
Like
on
the
the
beds?
rounds?
Ooh.
That way they would fall asleep.
Ooh.
Would you put it in the food?
No,
Like
the
when,
beds.
like the food
Well-
or the tray?
Their food is already spiked. That's why they're laying down. But I only put a pinch in. Put it on something that they would be touching is a good thought. I'd have to think about that.
Okay.
Yeah, and there's really no way for me to come back. They're gonna be waking up any second. So let's say this: get rid of old bloke, or he's gonna tell everyone. And then we'll see what happens.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a perception check on the cage to see if there's any objects whatsoever in the cage.
All right, go right ahead.
Can I just-
dirty 20?
Looking around, there are chamber pots. You guys really haven't looked at them, but otherwise, I mean, there's pebbles laying around, but
Yeah, I don't want to look in them.
Can I just go to the
Well,
corner
one
that
of
he
the
was
guys
at?
did use them. We could always drown him in it.
Can I just go to the corner that he was at and just run and kick the air where I think he was at?
sure.
I was gonna say we just snap his neck.
Yeah,
Well-
we can all just zoom, close in on him, just start beating him with chamber pots or
Jason
snap his
Jason
neck.
already said he's gonna start running and going for a kick.
Okay.
At the air. I'm not running at the cage.
Guys, we went from 0 to like 10 real fucking quick. We could at least talk to this motherfucker.
Oh, no.
There was
If-
no
if-
talking.
Like,
There was no
you're like,
talking.
oh,
He's
the
a
guard said for us to kill him.
Cold-blooded
We got
murder.
this.
We,
Let's go.
if we want out, we better do what we
it was
were
a
asked
deal
to do.
breaker, right? It was a deal breaker. We had
Yeah.
to.
Jason,
All
He's
right.
an informant.
roll an attack, an unarmed attack with disadvantage.
Oh,
8.
Oh,
As you run, you raise your foot up and you hit nothing but air.
Okay. Since I had dark vision, I can see where he's at.
You
Correct.
cannot.
He's
Cannot.
stealthed, technically. Can I
Okay.
start feeling around and see if I feel him
Yeah.
in
Oh.
that corner area?
Roll an
He's
investigation.
gonna bite you.
Well, he can try. As soon as we find him, he's done for. 10.
Waving your arms about, you don't feel him.
I'm gonna do a perception check and see if I can. Actually, yeah, I'll do an investigation check, see if I can find him.
How are you investigating?
Looking for footprints.
Headbutt. Headbutt.
I thought I was like gonna feel around, see if I can find him.
Jason will have to move out of the way, but you can do that.
Yeah.
wait, you said that there was chamber pots in here, right?
Mhm.
I walk
Yeah.
over to a chamber pot and I get ready to throw it in the
There's
corner.
streams of water or
Oh.
whatever, right?
Serenity,
For
as you lift a chamber pot, you hear something in it, and it's not sloshing.
Dump the chamber pot.
Yeah, I dumped the chamber pot upside down.
All right. As you do, you see a very sharp rock fall out, shaped like a dagger.
Oh, I picked that baby up.
All right.
Oh, you're not even gonna wash it off first?
Well, I gotta pick it up to wash it off, don't I?
there's no sloshing.
You
There's
could just,
nothing in
you
it.
could just kick it.
So
Just kick it.
I'm gonna walk over to Jameson and I'm gonna hand him the dagger.
Okay.
Because out of all of us, he's probably the more proficient
Most
in
skilled. Yeah.
And plus,
daggers.
Hey, tell the weird voice in your head that if you can kill the gnome, like free food man.
right. But first, we gotta
Nom
find
noms.
him.
So I go over to the other chamber pot. and
We
I
could
look
all link
inside of
arms
it.
and try and just Red Rover, and start walking forward.
So we know he's like in a corner against the wall. We know that much. In a
Sam,
sense.
you are going to investigate first, and then Jameson will go with what you're planning.
Uh-huh. And then if they can't find it, I'm gonna throw shit on him.
How about a dirty 23?
23. As you're putting your arms around, and you're kind of his height too. You look around, you feel around. There is nothing there, just bars
not-
and the back of the wall.
He's not in this corner.
Let's all start on one side, link hands, and Red Rover, and search every single
Oh.
spot he could be at.
I turn to Baby and I'm like, Baby, how good are you at smelling?
Pretty good. It kind of stinks
Can
in
you-
here.
Yeah. Can you find him?
Who?
He probably stinks.
Oh,
The guy that was in the corner, the creepy
gnome.
dude.
The asshole. The little
Yeah,
guy?
the asshole.
He's right there.
He kind of squints and he looks around and he sniffs. He never got really close enough for me to smell him. So, and I can hear real good and I can smell real good, but I can't see real good. So, like, I don't really know what he looks like or nothing. If you point to him, I can smell him and then tell you where he is.
Well, he was always in this corner. Do you think you could catch his scent by going over there and smelling?
Oh, maybe. He's gonna walk over and he's gonna roll perception. It smells like shit over here.
Yeah, I bet it does.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think his chamber bot's helping. And he bends down
Wait a
and
minute.
picks it up, and it's just sloshy.
Oh.
Okay. So there's obviously nothing in the corner that he could be hiding behind,
Hey,
right?
Hey, there's the no,
It's
there's
just
the
shadowed.
goblin. There's the other goblin and there's the other dark elf. If we get them in on this, I say we all do a mass bust out.
I mean, that's literally
What?
the only way
That's
we're
literally
gonna be
the
able to
point.
survive.
We
Well,
have
I'm
to-
saying that if we
Yeah.
have more people looking for him, we're going to find him faster.
Right. So while everybody's like coming up with a way to look for him or do like a sweep
Mhm.
clearance of the cage, I'm rolling for stealth.
Cool.
18.
All right, you're pretty stealth.
Okay. So and then I'm gonna be like working my way around the dark areas that we can't clearly see in to try to see if I can find anything.
Okay.
The chamber pot that I found the sharp pointy rock in, was that the one that the other drow went over to use?
It was not.
Okay, all right.
There are 6 in this jail cell.
Okay.
Okay, Serenity, do you
What
want
if
to
he's
do
hiding
your
in a
idea
chamber
or my
pod?
idea?
What if he's hiding in a chamber pot? I'm going to start
They're not
investigating
that
the.
big. They're like
Oh.
pottery.
Oh,
It's a chamber pot,
not
not, a
now
chamber
house.
pool.
It's like a plant pot.
It's not a bathtub.
I don't know for his size.
Y'all the same fucking size,
Yeah.
bro.
He's not
Seren-
like fairy size.
Serenity, do you want to do your idea or my idea?
Okay, well, there's obviously nothing here, right? Like,
Well, your
And
idea is to slosh poo everywhere and see if it moves or
yep,
something.
Okay. So I
And
grab
my idea is to link arms and do a full ass sweep of
So the sweep
this
is
15 by 15.
the sweep is starting, but Jameson had went stealth and was doing was also investigating, right? So go ahead
Yeah,
and roll your
I'm-
investigation as you're
Okay.
making your rounds. And then where are you starting so we know where you're coming from? Remember,
I
it's
guess
just a
it'd be-
giant rectangle.
Yeah, it'll be like the closest corner to me. Like I'll be starting in like that corner. I know it's a square, so I know I gotta hit a total of 3 more corners, and I'm the 4th one. I'm back to where I started.
Yep.
So, it was supposed to be a 20, but I got a 10 on investigation.
You're taking it kind of slow because you are stealthed as well. But
Do I get
and
advantage on investigation since I'm stealth?
not really, because investigation is just, I mean, you're searching, right? The corner you're in is kind of like in front of where the bars are, right? So you're starting there and you're working your way back. Nothing is there immediately except for a chamber pot. Looking down, the chamber pot's kind of dark, so you can't really see anything that's in it. But if you'd like to pick it up, you could.
Yeah, let's pick it up because I want to see if there's anything in it, or if there's anything underneath it or not underneath it.
Looking underneath it, as you pick it up, there is nothing there. Just kind of like a dust ring where it's just settled, right? But picking it up, you do hear jingling.
Okay, so I am going to look inside the chamber pot, or because since it's jingling, I don't want to dump it out, make it more noise.
Okay.
So I'm gonna look inside it.
Yeah, looking inside, it's kind of dark, but as you're kind of like shifting it, glinting does come as it hits a light source.
Okay,
There's
All right.
gold in there.
And I hear no sloshing. You said at all, just a jingling.
There's a little sloshing, but it's not a lot.
Okay, so I will bend down and slowly pour it out.
As you do, liquid just starts, obviously coming out, and it's very putrid. And it kind of just like hits you directly, but then some of it has kind of congealed and just kind of slops out a little further. And as that happens, you see two gold coins plop out.
So that's how he gets his payment. Okay.
Okay.
They're
So
shitting
I'm
it
gonna,
out.
I'm gonna keep that in mind for right now.
Okay.
I'm not gonna touch him right now because I'm more worried about this damn gnome. But I'm gonna work my way to the next corner.
All right. And the rest of you, as you're making your way, because it's not going to take a lot of time, but Jason, you were going to kind of just start sweeping across, yeah?
I was trying to link arms with everybody and like try and make a long rope and have everybody swish their arms around and try and make sure every single spot he could be standing
Go ahead and
or
make persuasion.
slip past us.
Make a persuasion roll for the NPCs to see if they'll join you.
give a good talk.
8.
They're not really that interested. They're just going to stand back and watch.
Okay.
Can
Babe,
I
but
try?
Baby does.
Because
Baby
I
hooks
got
in.
that charisma.
I mean,
You know?
if you want to try to reinforce it, yeah, you can roll your own.
Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do that. Let's see here. Persuade.
Sing a song. Join us. Join us.
Yeah, I'm proficient
Hey,
too.
I just
Ooh,
realized something.
a dirty 23.
Yeah, they are like, she's kind of got a point. Yeah.
You know, like flash your titty, be like, hey, you wanna.
Oh, wow.
She said it.
Oh.
She said it,
I'm kidding,
Brandon.
I'm kidding, I'm
Did.
kidding, I'm
Now you
kidding.
have to describe it. Isn't
Now-
that the role that was in chat?
It was. So as you lift your shirt to flash them, to try to persuade them to join you, go ahead and describe your assets.
Okay, well, they're fairly big. We're about either double D, mid, triple D, They're right in the middle of those two. Is it cold in there? Is it cold in here?
It's a little cold.
A little moist.
Okay, so they're a bit perky,
All right.
Holy shit.
The
That's what wakes her up.
the goblin just
Yeah, dude.
wide ass eyes. Huh? And then you hear, actually, since you're flashing, you're paying the most attention to them, Mia. Roll a perception check for me real quick.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, nice to know that you're finally awake.
A 15.
You hear from the goblin, calm down, they're just tits. And then, but from the drow, he kind of just like smirks and nods at you, goes, only if I can link hands with you.
Okay.
Did her flopping her tits out happen to catch the eye of the gnome at all?
That's
That
what
is
I
a
was
good
Oh.
point. That is a good
But I was
point.
thinking.
Oh,
That is
good.
a good point.
It did not.
Grab something. Yeah.
Ah, dang.
It did
I was
not.
probably facing the opposite direction.
However,
Why is it gotta be a flop? Why can't it be a bounce?
Yeah, why?
Because
Yeah.
it was a flop. It was a flop. But
She
like,
said it was
okay.
a flop. That's how it was.
it sounded like this.
So this guy is a narc and he doesn't like titties.
We really got to kill him.
You got, I
Yeah.
don't know. But, Jameson, as you take notice, you do hear shuffling near you. And you look down, and the coins are gone.
Okay. So
Roll a perception now,
Okay.
because this was going by your passive, because you kind of got distracted a bit.
16.
You see faint, almost like slime droplets leading to the corner nearest to you from the opposite of you.
Do I recognize that slime, or have I seen that slime since we've been in this cage?
I think that slime is the shit that the coins were in.
Well, he said it was dripping towards where the coins were.
No.
Oh.
Away from.
Oh,
I mean,
wait.
technically
Oh,
it's both, right? Because
innocent.
a light.
Okay,
Yeah.
so but I noticed that it wasn't there prior to the coins
Correct.
missing. Okay, so can anybody like see me?
right now, most
My
of them are
party
kind of
anyways.
distracted by
Okay.
by some titties.
I'm telling you,
So-
just throw shit on him. If you throw shit on him, you're gonna find him.
So I am going to follow that trail because I'm still in stealth and everything.
Yep. All right.
And I do have the dagger in my hand at the ready position. too, by the
Perfect.
way.
As
Have
you
I
walk,
linked hands with this guy yet?
yeah, you guys are kind of arm in arm now, and you guys, you act. None of you have a passive perception of 18 or above, so Jameson's nowhere to be seen right now. But you are linking, and you're starting at one end, and kind of just slowly walking across. It's going to take you a bit to find, to get to the other side where Kevo is, but it'll, you can eventually get there. But Kevo, you look around. I need a perception check from you again.
All right.
Perception battle. Go.
Ooh, this
Oh.
one is bad. This is a 6.
The trail stops cold mid walk, and you look around. You don't see anything, and then you hear like a tinkling sound, like from outside the bars, and you look and you see one of the gold pieces out there.
So, from my knowledge prior, one of two things: the shield is up, or like the turned off or whatever, the magical and the eye bars, or gold can pass through. Okay. So with knowing that, I'm gonna grab some dirt and I'm gonna try to toss it through the bars.
It disintegrates.
Okay. So I think that gold can pass through this shield. All right. So do I see any footsteps or any foot slidings or anything like that in
Not
the
with
dirt
the
whatsoever?
6.
Not with the 6. Okay. So they're on the opposite end working towards the corner I was in and the corner I'm going to, right?
Well, they have what, 7, 8 people now, kind of just making like a straight shot towards you.
Okay, yeah, but they're heading towards the wall that had my point A and my point B at, right?
Yes. Yeah, they're
Okay.
coming towards you. Yeah, that way.
Okay, because I can obviously see that with me
Yep.
being stealth, they just can't see me. So knowing that and seeing them sweeping towards the wall I'm walking, in a sense, I'm going to head and just continue on
Okay.
to point B.
You continue on about another 15 feet. Go ahead and roll another perception. You're right at the corner now.
11.
You see the other coin laying in the dirt in front of you. And you turn left. And you look behind you. And you don't see anybody. But then you see something dart between Baby's legs. You're not really sure what. It was just almost a blur, but you just barely glimpsed it. The rest of you would also barely glimpse like just a blur going through, but you lose it because you're kind of walking forward. You're trying to look everywhere, so you only catch a glimpse.
Would we be able to roll a perception to see like how well we noticed it?
You can roll a perception now that you did notice it to start looking around. All of
Okay.
Okay, while they do that, I'm going to
18.
pick up
Ooh,
the coin with like
14.
my 2 fingers.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to not like throw it through the bars, but like start to put it through the bars to see what happens to the gold.
As you get it to where you know the force field is, it starts sizzling and it starts eating away.
Okay.
Do you want to pull it back or keep going?
I'll go ahead and toss it through.
Disintegrates.
How the hell did he do that?
Wait, did I must have missed something when I was
No,
talking
yeah,
to the kid.
you
None of y'all
missed it.
know.
Yeah, none
Okay,
of y'all
well,
know.
I guess it's
It works out. Yeah.
This is Jameson's mystery to figure out.
Yeah.
I'm just very into character right now, guys.
I rolled an 18 after like we all saw that little blur.
Awesome. Yeah, so there was
19.
11,
Got a
18,
14.
19, 14, 9, 15.
9.
Pretty good overall. Looking around, you all see this blur from behind you as you're looking around. Each of you at different times, and you see him hit that corner again.
I'm grabbing a shit bucket and I'm throwing it at him.
All right.
Like,
roll,
I'm sloshing that shit.
roll an unarmed strike.
An unarmed strike?
Yep. It'll be with disadvantage because it's a shit pot.
If I'm sloshing like a bucket of water?
Oh, are you sloshing?
I'm sloshing.
Oh, okay. I thought you were just throwing the whole fucking thing at him.
Nah.
Okay.
She's trying to paint him.
We'll just see if it hits.
Wouldn't that be a dexterity check anyways? She's throwing a pot.
Well, she's not throwing the pot. She's just sloshing it out. As you slosh it out, you see the blur run again, and it just misses him by a hair.
Okay.
Go.
Okay.
And okay.
So-
So seeing,
Jameson,
Did I
you
see
would
that
see.
blur?
Yeah, you would see the sloshing.
but did I see the blur?
No, because it's behind them. So it's like
Okay.
they're kind of blocking it. There's a lot of people there.
So yeah, but I know that it went behind them. So I guess while
What
I'm
else?
still stealth, that I will be working my way towards them, not like directly, but to keep my eyes open and keep
Okay.
a good peripheral view to see if I see that shadow move again.
All
Try
right.
to get close enough to them where I can speak to them without necessarily yelling.
And while we see this blur running around, I go to everybody. Everybody, start close your legs and start shuffling instead of keeping them wide,
Like bend down a little bit, maybe.
and so we can like re-pincer him again, and this time hope he doesn't go past us.
Okay.
Hmm.
So what are you guys
How
doing?
wide is the cell?
The cell itself. So depth-wise, it's like 40 feet, and length-wise, it's like 60, 70 feet. And then height-wise, you're unsure. You can't see the ceiling.
Like most of us saw where he is, and he went to a corner, right? So I
Mhm.
imagine we would condense and try and get him
Just, like,
into a
pinch it.
corner.
Yeah.
Hairy bone.
Yep, that's what we need.
Awesome.
So we
And I'm
like
gonna
condense,
join in.
yeah.
I'm
On that, but
going.
not holding hands because I'm still stealth.
Yep.
So I'm gonna be like on towards the end.
I'm going to step in between baby's legs and like grab his like legs.
Oh.
Grab his
Greeks. Leah,
Okay.
I
Get it.
cleared it up. I was
Stop.
like,
legs.
So you're gonna go in between his legs and block in between his legs instead of just letting him close his legs.
He looks
Yes.
down at you and smiles, and then, like, slowly his face disappears as his loincloth raises.
Oh.
Oh my god.
He rolled real bad on holding that.
I'm
Real
just
bad.
gonna giggle. I'd be like, just don't hit me. Let's
Just-
go.
Just giggles.
Don't
As-
hit me.
Walks
Y'all
in.
have plenty of time for that after we escape.
As,
You gotta roll dexterity to see if it hits her.
as he's walking, it's just
I'm
swinging
gonna
back
get
and
a
fro.
fucking mushroom stamp on the back of my goddamn
He's
Yeah,
like
you might get
smacking,
knocked
see if it
out.
hits her.
smacking the gnome
She
in the
gotta
face
roll
with
if
it.
it see if it hits her. Come
I'm
on.
rolling an unarmed strike.
Oh, that's not fair. I should be
I mean,
allowed
that's
to
technically an
dodge.
arm.
I should be allowed to dodge.
It should be disadvantage because he's not trying to swing it at her.
It was with
Yeah.
disadvantage. The first was a natural 20. The second was a
my
19 plus
God.
4.
Hold on, but I should be allowed to dodge because
You
I
can
can
certainly
obviously
try.
see it.
Go for it.
What do you want me to roll?
Right in the ear. Right in the ear.
Let's go. Let's go with acrobatics.
Okay, tell.
I want her to fail.
Do it.
I kind of do too, actually.
Oh.
Excellent. Excellent. As he takes another step, you feel this just smack against your head, and it actually like knocks you for a loop. And you're like, you let go of his legs, and you kind of fall forward. I don't even. Hold on.
I'm gonna take damage from this.
She did not just.
It's like she got smacked in the ear and it just a big loud ring.
Serenity, your
damage.
head hits the floor. And you're like, oh. You take 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh
my God.
From the dick or from the floor?
From the hard dick.
A little of both.
Hard.
And as you
Two
kind of
from
turn
hand, two from the
over,
floor.
everyone can see it's just like giant red like mark on her face where it hit so hard.
Got
God
clubbed
damn
in the
it.
face.
God damn it.
He goes, "Oh, sorry,"
Oh,
Did he
baby.
finish at least?
Oh, baby.
Yeah, no
Makes it-
joke.
and he looks down and goes, "Maybe you shouldn't call me baby no more."
Oh no.
Well, it was BB, but okay.
Yeah, like baby, I know, but
Yeah. Oh God. Okay. So now that you're hanging, are you good to like keep something between your legs so he can't run through it?
I can try.
Okay. All right. I'm
Use it
gonna
like a weapon.
scoop back beside him and away
Well,
from the dick.
well. You see, now he at least has like a sensor where if the guy runs between his legs, he'll
It's
know.
more sensitive, right? It's more sensitive so you can feel the wind go by.
He's gonna Tarzan it.
There's a
Yeah,
disturbance in
Tarzan
the
the penis.
force.
All right. As
All
you
right.
guys start kind of focusing into this corner, you see the guy like just pop out of stealth and fuck. I need you all to roll perception.
Yeah.
Another perception, huh? That was bad. That's a
19.
That was real bad. I got hit with the dick, and now I can't focus on anything.
That's
Dirty
fine.
funny.
All right.
You
Well,
got that
Voker,
mine
you
on the
did,
dick, my girl.
Voker did persuasion.
Oh, yeah, I did.
good call.
It was even worse.
All right.
I got an 18.
Croz, Alphonse, and Ara. You guys notice a similar looking bracelet on his wrist.
Similar looking bracelet.
A bracelet you've seen on maybe one of the guards or the
Wait a minute.
priestess.
That's how the bastard's doing it. I think that bracelet prevents him from getting knocked out by the magic.
Or lets the barrier down for him.
Oh, it lets.
because-
The,
Yes.
Well, no, because he just used magic to stealth, right?
This is you missing. This is you
No.
missing.
Stealth is stealth.
Part of.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know what the fuck's going on, but I remember the guard had a bracelet.
Okay,
like
out of
that.
character. He threw a gold piece outside, but then whenever Jameson tried to put a gold piece outside the field, it just disintegrated.
You still don't know this though. He's
Yeah,
Jameson hasn't told you.
I can't know that until he tells me. So I recognize the bracelet though because like we've seen it on the one guy, right?
You have not seen it on the guy with keys.
No,
But you didn't
it
see the
was-
bracelet. You
It was
rolled
the
a
guy
9.
with the baton or something, right?
No, it was the lady. Wasn't it the lady?
It was the priestess.
Yeah, it was the priestess.
Okay, but here's the thing. You rolled a 9. Do you see the bracelet?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, no, you do not. It was Ara,
Yeah.
Jason, and
Okay.
Kraz.
Somebody pointed out.
Well, he needs
they
to go
don't know to
down,
check it
so
out.
he needs to go down anyways. So
well,
uh,
I'm gonna roll
guess-
it. I'm gonna roll an acrobatics check to try to tackle him.
Okay.
Would you look at that? He's got a bracelet on, just like the other bracelets.
I'm gonna rush him too
All right.
from the other
I,
side.
actually,
of
yeah.
how
Would it
Sam's
would it be
going.
acrobatics?
It would be now it would be because you're both going at it at the same time. So both of you roll acrobatics for me.
small people versus small people.
Dollar.
Oh,
Grand
22, dirty 20.
20, dirty 20.
All right. Let's see if he can dodge. That's pretty good. That's not. As you go, he looks around and he tries to move forward, but Baby just holds his hand out and grabs him by the head as you both just tackle him from the side, and you hear a and his neck and his head just turn.
Well, that was
Ooh.
easy.
Ugh.
I'm gonna be like, I look at Sam. and
I'm
I'm like,
gonna do a medicine check to check for a pulse.
Go for it.
I just look at Sam. I was like, that seemed a lot easier than.
Oh yeah, damn it, it's a 9.
With a 9, you feel something, but you're not sure.
Hey, I still feel something like. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's a pulse or if it's something else, but I feel something.
Okay, I'm gonna check as
Rip the head
well.
off.
All right, go ahead and roll medicine.
It's a 25.
Feeling down, you would also feel just the slightest pulse, but you know after breaking your neck, it's not an immediate death. It's actually quite painful if you sever the wrong pieces of your neck and doesn't damage the spine at all. He is probably immensely in pain.
So I'm gonna ask for
But-
the dagger.
Okay. He's unable to move anything.
Okay,
Jameson's still stealth, so
Jameson, I either need you to take care of this or I need the dagger, and I just called that out.
Okay, so I guess I just go and slit his carotid artery in.
All right. With that, you're just able to just jam in and just slice back. And the dagger is so sharp, it just slides in and it actually peels apart. And you can actually see bones like just jagged out as the neck just like almost severs completely off. He is obviously very dead.
Okay.
I thought like what was gonna happen was like Babe was just gonna lift his hand. It was gonna be like Mortal Kombat.
Well, I thought I don't know. I
Oh.
thought we were gonna at least try and set him against the bars and pretend he's still alive at least. But
Well, we can
Well, we
move
can
him
still
back in
do
the
that.
corner.
Roll
And we-
Can I
perception.
take his bracelet?
Roll
deception.
perception first, everyone.
Yeah, I was
Perception.
to say I was gonna try to take the bracelet since I'm the stealthy person, just in case it has more ability than
20.
just bring it down to the barrier.
It should
12.
it
Three.
should probably go to a spellcaster though. Like in all honesty, because
Ooh,
you
I got a dirty 23.
Nice. All right, so Torrent, Freya,
20.
and Beatrice would all hear. Damn. If you remove the head, I can't do anything. That's
Wait.
it.
Wait, what was that?
You heard.
do we
If you remove the head, I can't do anything.
recognize the voice?
You do not.
What? Like
I mean, it
what?
sounds. I mean, if anything, that sounds like. I mean, I don't know, but I'm just saying, it sounds like an even better reason for Beatrice to go full Mortal Kombat spine rip.
Yeah. cut
can
his
I-
head off.
I heard a voice, so like I
You-
guess I need to check the body.
Looking,
Just-
looking around, looking at the body, we'll just stay with the same perception check for everybody. Those of you that heard the voice, you look around, and the only one that's not really close by is the Golden Goblin.
Oh no.
What do you mean if we take the head off, you can't? Wait.
What?
Is he a necro?
Well, we don't know the voice, right?
You do
Did it-
not you do not recognize the voice.
So we talked to Golden Goblin for a while, so I imagine we would recognize his voice if it was him.
You
Wouldn't
see
he
him.
be over in the corner with us?
No, he was not. So when you guys pinchered in, like Serenity and Sam was going at it, he has stepped away at some point. But you do see him turn around. Not so loud, you idiot. He can hear us. It is a different voice again.
But he turned
You didn't
around,
see
right?
the
He did turn
lines.
around.
Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. I walk up to him and I look him in the eye and I'm like, explain.
Explain what?
I'm going to do intimidation
Okay.
and
roll-
I'm going to I'll roll first.
Yep.
And then,
Roll first, and then tell me what you say.
Shit. That's an 8.
What do you say? You can use still intimidation. Say what you wanted to say, and it may change that up or down.
Okay. So I look at him and be like, you just saw what we did to him. Explain what you mean by removing the head and who you're talking to.
Who said that?
I'm just going to stare at him and I'm going to stare
Roll
him
an
down.
insight.
While she's doing that, I'm checking his pockets and stuff.
The 19.
He is being truthful.
Which would still roll if it was Heckle and Heckle. whatever.
Jekyll and Hyde.
Yeah.
Jameson, go ahead and roll investigation for me. Search his pockets and stuff.
7. Is
Uh,
it? He's a dead body, so
he's a dead body, so it's not like he can stop you. So you check his pockets and stuff. You do find another gold coin. But otherwise, that's pretty much it. There wasn't a lot there.
Can
so.
I take the bracelet?
Yeah. Did anybody grab the bracelet?
Well, we need to figure out who is going to best benefit from the bracelet because it at least turns off the shield for magic.
Probably one of the acid splashers.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
gonna say.
But we don't know if it does anything else whatsoever.
Right.
Give it
But
to Sam.
He would be able to mess. Sam would be able to mess with it being an artificer. and
Oh,
figure out
yeah.
He'd probably be able to
Reverse engineer it.
like look at it and see what the arcana tells him, but he probably won't know exactly until he gets
A long rest.
What's that one spell called to identify shit?
Identify.
Oh, you mean identify?
Or
I have
detect
detect magic.
But detect magic requires you to be able to use magic.
Oh, if you
Yeah.
press the button or whatever, should make you be able to use magic. Somebody press the button.
Well, he
I'll
probably
do-
has to wear it before he presses the button, and
I'm-
you don't want to wear it
Okay,
before
so
you know.
I will check out the bracelet before touching it and see if there's anything about the bracelet that I can notice that's obviously not just like metal and a jewel, like if there's any moving parts or anything like that.
Go ahead and roll investigation for me.
Fuck. Why is it my good rolls roll over to something small? 4.
That's a nice bracelet.
It's shiny.
Shiny.
Birdie.
I want to start moving the body to the hidden corner,
To which corner?
to the one that he was in.
He's back where he was when you first found him.
So just lean him against the
Yeah,
bars.
he's already there. He just popped out of stealth.
Okay, then I'm actually just gonna roll him on his side and make it look like he's asleep.
Without a head?
I'm gonna put the head close to it.
Okay.
You said it wasn't detached yet. We could just like make him tuck his chin in or whatever.
Yeah, that's
Okay, so-
true.
Someone said to pull his head off, so he did. BB did.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, that was me. I have to take Ripper's head
Well,
off.
we can still put
We can put
the
it back on.
puppet back close together.
So I look at BB and I'm like, high five.
He gives you a bloody high five.
I was like, now
And
go
then-
wash your hands.
Hold on.
And put the boner down.
With a strength of 22, he hits you pretty hard
Oh,
with a high
God.
five, and
You're gonna die from friendly fire.
it doesn't cause any damage, but it's pretty strong. He was
It's
trying
okay,
to show
you can
off.
always tell somebody by the strength of their handshake,
right.
so it's fine.
I'm
The
gonna
whip of
go
their
ahead and
dick.
check out. I'm gonna go ahead and check out the bracelet myself.
Roll an investigation or an Arcana because you're.
Or I'll do an Arcana instead because I have a 6 on that. Oh damn! I got greedy.
Mm.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
That's a
grab
nice
the bracelet
bracelet.
and try to press anything on it before handing it to Sam. See if there's a button I can press on.
As you take the bracelet off, you start like messing with it, and it's starting to get soft. And as you're trying to push it anything, it starts to bend under your fingers, and then it just starts melting through your fingers.
Broke it.
No.
Well,
It seems whatever kept the magic in was tied to the user.
Is it completely gone?
It is now just dust
Liquid
on
puddle.
the floor.
It's now just what?
Dust on the floor.
All right. Well, I guess we
There's
just
that
I
have.
idea.
don't know why they said if the body is gone or the head is gone, it's useless now.
Well, we don't know where the voice came from, and we don't
Don't know if
recognize
that's what
it.
they were talking
so
about.
And somebody yelled out, "Rip off its head!" So the knoll
Maybe-
ripped off its head.
I didn't. This metagaming. Because I didn't hear it, I didn't see it.
Okay, well, all right, so there's that done.
So I guess we just wait for
As
the
you
original plan.
As you set up this dark gnome in the corner, his arm and shoulder kind of just leans against the bars, and it kind of falls through, and his skin just starts disintegrating against the force field.
We need
Oh
pulled
no,
the
my
arm back.
buddy.
Wait, I didn't move him. I just left him
He-
laying there and
he
I
slumped.
rolled him over.
Yeah,
You what?
he
You what?
slumped because someone said you put him in the corner.
on his
No.
side.
Oh, I just rolled him over on his side. I left him laying down.
okay.
And then I
I
put the head
misunderstood.
against.
That's on me.
Sorry.
So yeah, he's just laying there then.
Okay.
I thought you propped
Well-
him up.
Mm-mm. Okay.
and then
So-
once. Yeah, okay.
Okay, well, there's that.
Yeah. Now we just wait for the door to unlock.
So
Waiting on
Serenity,
Winky.
you were talking to Nicho, right? Did you
Is that
want to
his
ask?
name?
Did you want to ask
Oh,
him
yeah.
anything else?
I'm like, did you not hear any of that? It sounded like you were talking or somebody else was talking, but it was every time you turned away.
Ah. He looks at everybody. I mean, there's a lot of people here.
I want to roll an insight check.
Go for it.
$23.
There's a lot of people here.
Yeah, but do I think he's lying to me?
Well, he may
As
not
far
be
as
lying.
you can tell, he is telling the truth.
Okay.
He is.
Why don't we let Jameson let his demon out and talk to the no cheese demon?
Wait a minute. I think you just had 2 smart ideas within like the course of 30 minutes.
But the question is, does my
Like,
alter ego able to come out?
He is able to come out.
Okay. So
And
he-
he is reminding you that he is hungry.
That's what I was wondering. Like, if he was actually able to come out, I was going to ask that. So my guy, so Howson comes out because he's going to eat. He's going to eat the arm that is on the ground, not the one that's up, but the one that he's actually laying on.
Okay.
And keep him in the position that he's in. And while he's in that, maybe somebody in the party might talk to him.
Okay.
oh yeah, and also now there's just, like all these people that are suddenly seeing him like just rip off this gnome's arm and eating it.
Okay, I'm gonna walk up to him and be like, "Hey, what's your name? What does your demon go by? I can't remember."
Howson.
Hausen. I'm gonna be like, Hausen. We have a situation. We heard some information and somebody talking. We can't figure out who. I think it might be this guy here, but I can't get any information out of him. I don't want you to kill him or eat him quite yet, but I need some information from him. Can you help?
I'll see what I can do. All right, so I walk over and I start talking to him. Well, before I start talking to him, I'm going to look over at her and ask how her and the party would like me to proceed with this. Normal talk, persuasion, or intimidation?
Intimidation.
Intimidate.
Persuasion.
See, I'm a
if it-
fucking liar.
if
Because
it was
I-
Joker, if it was Joker, I'd say persuasion. But you just ate an arm and you're walking
yeah.
over with
But I
swagger.
But I believe I'm talking to a fellow demon, so that I'm just like speaking outside the game right now. I believe I'm talking to a fellow demon, or
Then I-
attempting to, and I can go from persuasion to intimidation, but it's kind of hard to go from intimidation to persuasion. Just throwing that out there.
Nico looks at
Okay.
you and he says,
I'd-
persuasion too?
I'd give it the demon's choice, which it sounds like it's whatever.
I'm gonna look at you and be like, start out gentle.
Okay. So using persuasion with a 12, I am gonna ask him if he's by himself in his head.
What do you mean in my head? You guys are here?
No, like in your head, is it just one of you, or do you hear voices? Is there any times that you black out and don't remember spaces of time?
I mean, yeah, but like that's normal, right?
Maybe when you're drunk,
Like,
I do drink a lot.
Okay, but does it happen?
not
when
in
you're-
jail.
I know.
Does it happen when you're not drinking, or when you're not ready
Sometimes.
for bed?
Yeah.
Sometimes. Okay. Do you go by any other names, or have you heard any other names?
I mean, obviously Nico, because that's what Mama told me, right? They used to call me stupid. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what
Okay.
you're really asking.
So, are you like Randy Orton? Do you hear voices in your head?
Who's that?
Remember,
Do you hear voices in your head telling you to do things?
No, not really. I don't even
No.
hear my own voice.
Does your body do uncontrollable movements and actions? that you know of?
Well, sometimes it gets hard to hold it while you're in the act. It's just involuntary.
Okay.
I mean, but that's pretty much it, I think.
I turn back to the group and said, "This guy's a fucking idiot."
No! Stupid!
Okay, stupid. I want to talk to the other guy.
Stupid idiot.
Which guy?
It's time for
there's like
intimidation.
7.
I'm asking you nicely to let the other guy out and talk in your body.
I don't know what you're talking about. Anyone can roll insight at any time, by the way. You just have to tell me.
I want to. Yep, doing it. It's fucking killing me. The 16.
Nice.
He's not seeming to be untruthful at all.
Okay, so I guess it's time for intimidation.
So
How about
you
it?
said
Go ahead.
you said we didn't recognize the voices at all, correct?
Correct.
Either
We
one
heard
of them.
Two
Either
different
one of 'em.
ones? Just one?
There was his "Hi guys" kind of voice.
Uh-huh.
Then there were 2 others.
2 others. Okay.
Not all of you heard it though.
Right.
Yeah, that's why I was like saying metagame. So.
And it didn't sound like Death Jr. at all, right?
No,
No, we've heard.
no,
their
that's pretty.
voices.
That's pretty. Like you would remember him. at that
That's a
point.
different arc.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Does he have like some kind of head on him? Like maybe he has like more than one head.
You mean like like
Voldemort?
Harry Potter with
Like-
the skull on the
Yeah.
back?
Let me.
Yeah.
I don't know, Angel. Go ask him. I'm sure he's got at
Like-
least one
like
other.
Professor Quirrell?
Go check
So-
under the hair.
No.
So I
Look
rolled
at his
a,
pants.
So I rolled a dirty
Ugh.
23 because of my +3 as Hausen. And with that, I am going to like stand up and just kind of like flex on him a bit and then grab him by the neck and demand that the other personality or personalities come out and speak with us. With my mouth just
As
with
you
the
grab him,
blood.
you see everyone sees his face distort into this demonic look, and his mouth just opens wide. Show me the other. And Nico looks, huh? And he just immediate smell of feces hits your nostrils.
Oh.
I don't think I don't I don't think he knows.
Then you
Got it.
hear, fools. He comes out whenever I want him to. Huh? Can you put me down? I don't know what's going on. I don't know why you're so mad at me.
I figured it out. He is the other one.
What?
What?
Come on, Sam.
What I'm
Gonna-
saying what I'm saying is that like so the voice that we heard that you guys heard, you said something about like a head. That's like the surface level voice. That'd be like, Jameson and Hausen over there. That's Jameson. And he's hiding under like Noki is Hausen maybe. Does that make sense?
He's
Like
the
you think the
reverse-
main body would be the opposite of Jameson, like the demon is the main body, but he just puts on the innocent face for everything else, and he doesn't know he's there.
Yeah.
Okay. So I heard
Hold
that.
on.
Obviously,
Out of
some-
yeah, I was saying
Go ahead.
all of this is in character. Yes.
Yeah.
You hear. That's pretty smart. He comes out when they come for a beating. I take a nap. That way I don't have to feel shit.
Okay, so like he's speaking to us while I'm
Yes.
holding him. Who wants to ask him questions?
What?
Do we even want to ask him questions? Do we trust him like we
you
do
see
you,
him
Jameson?
Like trying to twist his head in your grip. Guys, it really isn't comfortable.
I mean, you're gonna answer some questions, or else he's gonna pop your head off.
You hear a
And that squeaks just a
laughing.
little bit tighter.
You can try. This isn't my body.
But that's where you're housed right now.
Am I?
You haven't shown us anything else.
You haven't popped in anybody else.
That's all you get. And all of a sudden, the goblin's eyes roll back in the back of his head, and you see blood just start dripping out of his mouth. And as you were feeling a pulse in his neck, it has ceased.
Demon just killed himself. Well, the demon just killed his host. It was less like it was less of a symbiotic relationship like they have. It was more of a
Parasite.
it was a parasite.
I think you should probably get rid of that body.
Does that mean that it can transfer to a different host?
Jameson,
So, go ahead.
you hear a voice in your head.
Oh god.
Oh shit.
It's nice to meet you, brother.
Ugh.
And then it disappears.
So I take the body, I throw it against the poles, the side of the cage.
Pieces of it start sizzling as it falls down. Obviously, the whole body can't fit through. Otherwise, he would have escaped a long time ago or tried to. But he's sizzling into spaces. It does, however, make a loud noise.
Ugh, poor bastard.
Okay,
Quiet
guys,
down
they
in
killed
there.
each other. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think the thing's dead.
I think you need to pop the head.
Just shove the head on the
Baby
bars. and
walks
hopefully it'll burn
walks
away.
up. Okay. Picks it up. With a natural 20, he just fucking rips it off. One on each, his head in one hand, body in the other. What now?
Throw it through the bar.
Wait. How's this probably gonna go crazy and want his fucking teeth?
True. Can you pop a tooth out?
Teeth?
Just drops on the ground,
Okay, now throw the head through.
I like this.
and it just bounces off because the head's too big to fit through the bars.
Ah, shit. Okay.
Tell him to press it.
He watermelon smashes it through.
Yeah, just have it hold the head against the bars.
So he picks it up. He goes, "I'm so confused right now. You guys are asking me a lot."
Baby.
And he starts pressing, and you see the jaw open, and last thing coming out of his mouth, "I'll see you again."
I knew it.
And he starts sizzling through.
Okay, don't hurt yourself.
Ah! Oh, just kidding.
Oh god.
Just kidding.
What's
Alright.
what's the other drow like feeling about this whole situation of?
I imagine he has slack jaw.
He is
Through the body
the
too.
very
Through the
furthest
body,
away
too.
from you. Like, just fucking crouched
2
down
out of
like
3 of the other inmates are
to a 4, to be fair.
Don't worry,
I'm gonna
you're
walk over.
good.
I'm gonna walk over to him and be like, he was possessed. I'm sorry.
Okay.
We know because we got another possessed in our party.
He's kind of just fidgety, like, am I next?
No. You're not
Are we
next.
talking about the dark elf, the one I flashed for titties to? If it is him, I'm gonna walk over to him, just kind of like nudge up against him, just to kind of calm him down a little bit, you know.
Shoulder bump.
He kind of looks
Yeah.
down at you because he's a little taller.
You just kind of brush up against him, you know.
I don't know what's going on right now, but like, whatever I did, I'm sorry, and I don't want you to hate me, like I think you hated them.
No. You see, the little gnome dude, he was an informant for the guards. So, like, if we escape, he would have told, like, you know, he would have squealed. So we had to make sure he was gone. That's what the key dude said. Key dude gave us a way out, and we, you know.
Which brings us to our next thing. When we have a go, we're gonna go. Do you want to try to come with us, or do you want to stay here?
Or you don't even have to come with us. You can just split up the second that we escape.
I'm not really
You could be my buddy.
built.
Brandon's like, let me roll again.
The power of titties.
The power of Diddy.
With
The power of titties. You wanna come with me?
with the
You wanna be my buddy?
Constitution save of trying to hold his will of staying behind because he's not a fighter. With a natural 1, he's
He
gonna-
has a massive nosebleed.
He's like,
Hiroshi.
Exactly. He looks down and goes, yeah, I'll go with you guys.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, he's like staring at your tits,
Yeah.
and you're like, my eyes are up here.
Yeah.
Listen,
No,
all right.
I'm gonna let him just like, yeah, okay, go ahead.
Listen, all right. Besides, you don't have to worry about fighting too much.
He kind of adjusts.
We have plenty of big people that can shield, and if they even come for the guys in the back, I mean, we have 3 spellcasters.
Okay. It still kind of sounds scary, but she looks pretty cool, so I'm gonna stick with her.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
he's like full on like puberty, like voice cracking.
Oh.
He is all kinds of worked up.
I'm gonna like slowly walk by Angel, and I'm gonna be like, hey, see if there's anything he can do besides lay on his back.
While they doing all that, Hellswings goes and grabs the tooth that BB drops and changes back to Voker.
Okay. Perfect.
And then I put it in my jar.
Awesome. And baby is now just like squishing the body and the head through, and like it's like torn off one ear, and he has to pick it up and feed it through two, like a
Okay,
shredder.
So I'm gonna
He's
go
getting
over
rid
to
of the
BB,
evidence.
and I'm like, BB, it's fine. Let's rinse you off.
Oh,
Take him over to the water.
No, he's got to keep getting rid of the evidence.
Thanks, I think. And he just walks over and he kind of splashes, and it's a very minute stream. Like it's nothing that like he can't splash himself very well.
He's
just like
washing his hands in
like elf,
puddles.
Buddy the Elf style. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna talk to
Beautiful.
my buddy and be like, so what can you do, my guy? What can you do?
Well, not much.
Are you a diplomatic? Like,
Yeah.
can you get us like, yeah?
I guess you could say I'm pretty charismatic.
Okay.
Like,
So if we were to like, I don't know, needing to go somewhere, you could like get us, into certain places that we could possibly needed to get into.
if I can get my gear, yes. I have my diplomacy pass. I can get us to in almost any city.
Okay. I can get mine too. That'll be good. We can co-op and hopefully, do
Wait,
some real good.
co-op? And that's where we'll end tonight's episode. Well, oh boy, guys.
This is so cringy. It's so bad.
So
Wow.
This
Oh,
went
yeah.
total like left field from how I was thinking of this was gonna happen.
You know what else gets people worked up more than murdering 2 people?
Titties.
titties. Yeah, it's true. That is very
Oh.
true. All right. Well, with that, we'll end tonight's episode. We'll be back on Monday. Hopefully, Kebo can join us. It's kind of up in the air right now, but we will see. No other announcements. So, as always, be kind to each other. Do something nice for someone tomorrow. Love each other, but more importantly, and most importantly, love yourselves. Have a good night, and fuck cancer.
Fuck
Cancer.
cancer.
Cancer.